You are here, are you not? Stepping in a new timeline, seeing reality shifting in front of your eyes, moving in the direction that you know is meaningful for you, that you know you have been looking for such a long time, and now it is in the process of a timeline shift. And you are on the right frequency. When you are on that right frequency, it is obvious and inevitable for reality to meet you halfway, right? It's like you've known how much you've done. You know that you're on the right path. There is this inner intuitive knowing that you have done everything that was asked of you, and now your blessings are on their way. Are they not? So here is my message for you today, my friend. I am here with a channeled message, and I need you to hear that. I need you to affirm it. I need you to take it and make it yours. Okay? Alignment is key. Being in alignment, your thoughts and stories in your mind, your deeds, first your feelings, your state of being, and then your deeds, actions, and routines. Once all of them are in alignment, then reality must meet you halfway. Since you are going in the direction of what it is you have been asking for, and you are aligned in all of yourself, thoughts and stories, feelings and a state of being, and whatever you're radiating outside of you, speaking your truth, for example. When all of that is aligned, reality simply moves. It must meet you halfway. So here is how that looks like. I have illustrated it to make it simpler to understand. But let me know if this feels familiar, because I'll go through each of those stages and show to you what you have already passed through so that you can take the time to not only acknowledge it, but affirm it, claim it as yours, and position yourself in that state of receiving. Because you need to be in that state of receiving for you to experience reality coming to you. It is already coming to you, but you need to frame it, you need to claim it, you need to allow it in. And so here is what you have went through. Initially, it was your thoughts and your belief systems that you have started observing, you have started witnessing. That witnessing I am state of consciousness, your awareness of being, have witnessed all these limiting belief systems, limiting patterns, limiting stories that are detrimental to your self-concept, and you have catched yourself again and again and again and again and again, multiple times, having them. And in that moment of catching yourself, you've literally broken through them. You've literally surrendered them. You've literally given yourself permission to drop. Drop it. It's not true. It's not true. You have been able to discern what is true from what is not true. The I am from the I am not. Your inner potential from your childhood conditioning, right? This is what I'm talking about. You have seen both in your consciousness, accepted your potential as true, and surrendered your conditioning, since you know it has already provided benefit in your life. You've already started healing it, but not only you did, you've also found the courage to drop it without asking questions, right? It's simply a decision. I have believed this for such a long time, and for me, it's too much. It's too much. It's scary. I cannot withhold it all. It's overwhelming. It stresses me out. Whenever I move in the direction of what is it that I want, this is the limiting belief that in my mind keeps coming. It's too much. And I have worked through that belief. I've surrendered it, broken through it hundreds, if not thousands of times. While at some point it has become intuitive. And I'm pretty certain that if you are watching this video right now, you've done the same with your own self-limiting and conflicting story. You've broken it, you've surrendered it, you've dropped it. And this has allowed you to experience what it is like for me to step in the unknown. This is the second stage here, feeling, state of being. What it is like to step in the unknown with the feelings of faith, conviction, acceptance, self-love, and self-care. So it is like your feelings have become sufficient enough proof, and this is what I've talked about again in my previous videos. Please check them out. The last one exactly, specifically. I'll put it here. You have found the courage to step into the unknown. It's the unknown. Why? Because you've found the courage to drop the old story, right? And now you're stepping in the unknown. It feels uncomfortable, but even though it feels uncomfortable, what you have done, and congratulations, my friend. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for taking care of yourself to such a huge extent. This is what was required, okay? You've taken care of that state of being that feels uncomfortable, surrendered all of those repressed feelings. You've let them come up to the point where you are able to see them, witness them directly in front of your eyes, transforming into faith, transforming into acceptance, transforming into empowerment, into the courage to step in the unknown and know that it meets you half the way, right? You step into it with the feeling of conviction, empowerment, faith. You don't care about the circumstances. They don't matter now. They're no longer relevant. Not at all. And since you're in the unknown, feeling excited and empowered, you're literally able to see reality moving in your direction. It moves, but it comes to meet you half the way, right? So it's not like you have to force it. No, it's not about force, see? It's simply about allowing it to come in, okay? And now this is the last level, the level of deeds, actions, and routines, which is what that means. You decided to call that person that you needed to call him even though you felt afraid, okay? You decided to, if I were to look at myself as an example, to create videos even though no one was watching, right? To speak your truth, to share your wisdom, since it is inspired from within, to do it because you care for it. You've cultivated the routines, whatever they are in what you're trying to manifest. See, it's yours. I know it's yours, and you know it much better than I do. I can only show you what you're going through, the journey you are passing, and reflect it back to you to see where you've come. And you have come so far, my friend. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It's literally time to acknowledge yourself, to simply let it go. And so, since you have shifted your limiting belief systems and stories in your mind, and you have allowed yourself for the new beliefs and stories that you're telling to yourself to take roots in the garden of your mind, in the tree of mind, to take roots, this has eventually led to an expanded state of being. You felt bigger, you felt more empowered, you felt as if you take more space, you are feeling accomplished, internally fulfilled, and this has made you step in the unknown courageously so that you pursue what you know is meaningful, right? You have done what was asked of you consistently again and again and again to the point where you now feel aligned. Alignment is key, my friend. Aligned to who it is you know you are capable of being, but it's not only that you're capable of being it, you are it, right? Hear me out. Listen to me. You are it. You are it. What you truly care for is yours to claim. You have the right to claim it. This is your creator's right, okay? It's the Father's right. It is God's right. Your own consciousness and state of being needs to accept and affirm what you care for, because this is how you take the right to claim it. Does this make sense? See, it all starts from your self-concept. Your self-concept needs to be expanded enough for it to allow in the reality that moves in your direction. And since you have been there as the witnessing observer, I am here right now. Are you not here right now? And since you have worked on yourself, on your self-concept, on all those three levels, thoughts and stories, feelings and a state of being, deeds, actions, and routine, you have held that for long enough time, consistently, again and again and again, through time. Eventually, you reach the state of conviction. What is conviction, my friend? Conviction is simply the fact that what you truly care for is yours to claim. It is truly simple, yet it is so hard to grasp because of its simplicity. See, if you are internally inspired, you are not looking for external outside motivation or an outcome that you need to hold on to. Since you are internally inspired, it's like being in contact, in direct alignment with your inner being. And your inner being is sufficient enough to move you in the right direction with frequency, with consistency, again and again and again and again, on all those three levels, until the point where you're courageously letting go of old stories, you're consciously shifting your state of being whenever it's moving, whenever it's not staying in one place. Whenever a circumstance makes your state of being move, it's wobbly, you're simply consciously getting it back in alignment based on the new story that you have chosen for yourself. So it's like you accept that story as true. It takes roots in the tree of your mind. And then, since that shift of being, shifting the state of your being, is consistently approached, is consistently accepted, it's consistently taken as your responsibility, what happened at some point. And if it still haven't happened, look for what's coming your way in the next couple of days, and then come back to that video and affirm it, acknowledge it. I know it, you see it, and then come back and acknowledge it, please. So it's opening new doors of opportunity. Think of it this way. If you let go of a limiting belief 10 times, 100 times whenever it has come up, if you shift your state of being 10 times, 100 times whenever it's moving, whenever it's not convicted, okay? This allows you to close the old doors of destructive, not in your benefit, not aligned to your vision circumstances. They cannot enter your field any longer because at some point your state of being becomes unmoved. And since it is unmoved, there is no reason for reality to challenge you with more roadblocks, right? Because you're unmoved. If you're unmoved and feeling convicted and empowered, why would reality only make you suffer? It does not work that way. It works in your benefit. And that's part of the self-concept, the healthy self-concept. Everything, my friend, literally everything is working in your benefit, in your favor. And it's beautiful. It's literally amazing. If you see that, and you have seen it again and again and again and again and again, hundreds of times, at some point you can simply accept it. I am aligned. I am in alignment. My frequency is right. And since it is right, reality moves towards me. My dreams, my desires are here because I have claimed them. They're coming my way. Blessings are entering my life. Old doors are closing, new ones are opening. And so what tends to happen is that inwardly you know, and this is something that this has shifted for me, like it was 3 months ago at this time. It was this idea that came into my mind out of nowhere. I was in a deeply depressed state. I experienced another awakening. And there was this idea that came into my mind that I want to communicate with you now, which is simply the fact that you are believed in, whether you believe in yourself or not. See, it does not matter. It's the fact that you are already loved, you're already taken care for, and you are already believed in. Your awareness of being, this primordial awareness of being, the witnessing observer, staying there in the background, observing your experience, it already believes in you. He, the Father, God, already believes in you, already takes care of you, already sees you for everything that you can be, that you are giving yourself permission to be. So it's simply a sign. This, what you're hearing, it's simply a sign that you can take it in and give yourself permission to feel as much gratitude as you can handle, my friend. This is it. This is it. Remember it. You are already believed in. You are already taken care of. You are already provided for. You are already loved for everything that you're going through and forgiven and accepted. And this, in my mind, looks like it doesn't matter whether you believe in me or not. I know that I believe in you. See? The I that I'm talking here right now, it's important to claim it. That I is you. That I is me. That I is our God nature. That I is reality. Reality believes in you, whether you believe in yourself or not. And the moment you are willing to accept that, everything else that I have said, it's totally relevant because you know it. Deep in your heart, you know it. So this was my message for you, my friend. It's simply the fact that you are on the right path and you know it. You are on the right path. Claim it, accept it, let go, surrender to it, let it guide you, and you just follow what is asked of you. That is all. You don't have to think. No, it's not you who thinks it, right? It's your higher self guiding you in that direction. It's your Father guiding you in that direction, God guiding you in that direction. You have pursued what is meaningful. So it is simply accessible to accept that you are on the right path. And that is it. And you know it. And since you know it, well, welcome. Welcome. Look at what happens in the next couple of days, please. Look at what is coming your way, because you will be left with an open mouth, like, what the fuck is happening? The shift is here. Okay, this was all from me for today. Thank you so much, my friend. Subscribe, like, comment down below. Subscribe, join the community if you are new to that channel, because I am only here to help expand your awareness, step in your higher consciousness, and fulfill your inner potential. That exact potential that I have talked about throughout the whole of the video. So thank you so much. Welcome to the new timeline. You've made the shift. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.